Beautiful day, looking over the horizon in the morning. Nearly 7 AM. We are getting up early, but this is the view we see in the morning. It's absolutely amazing, guys. It's amazing. We have a little job today. We are picking some avocados on an orchard, so it's going to be fun. And avocado picking isn't the most difficult task of many we've done, so plus sometimes we get avocados. But we're going to go there soon. We're just finishing breakfast, so still waking up. Just had my cold shower, so rise and shine. We got this. Taking over the world, guys. Oh, so cold. So we're just arriving at the orchard now. It's an avocado orchard. We were talking to the individuals on Facebook and we seen a little job going for the day, so we decided to pick avocados from 8 AM to 4. $25 an hour, so it's not bad at all. Like, just money to kind of keep us afloat and keep us on track on this journey.
Wow, look how many on the avocado picker.
Yeah, so many. Ready for the local market? Oh yeah.
Why?
It's a great experience as well.
Yeah.
Part of this.
You know, I always wondered where this little knob is coming from, you know? And now I know. Because you actually have to cut it like this. And then you have this knob. Oh.
So this was a one-day job, but we were told we would get a $50 bonus each if we finished by 4 PM that day. Madeline, are you enjoying your day?
Almost 5 hours picking avocado. I need a break.
So we're doing 8 till like 4 or 5 today. My back's a bit
my hip.
achy, my hip as well. Why is your hip sore? My hip is sore at the same time. Yeah, my other hip is killing me.
Killing me.
One of my hips is really sore. I don't know, it's just because you're reaching for the avocados always, maybe that's why.
You want to do every day, Glenn?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So we can, as you can see, the orchard is pretty big. There's a lot of avocados to pick. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Blue sky, like not even.
The sun is shining and it feels like summer. Yeah. Because it is winter, but it feels like summer. I feel like I'm getting burnt like crazy here. One thing in New Zealand, always wear sun cream because you don't realise how strong the sun can be sometimes. So this machinery was used for picking the avocados from the top of the tree. And it was fascinating to see because we've never really seen a machine like this before in action. So there wasn't much profit made on the avocados, unfortunately, because the market was flooded with avocados and drove the demand down and also the price. What a successful day. Doing some avocado picking. Right, that's avocado finished. We had a little eventful day of enjoying the avocado season.
It was actually a fun day.
It was delightful. Nice people we worked with as well.
Amazing.
Very nice people. So we're working kind of for a family. They obviously have all this land here. So as you can see, there's many acres and it's such a beautiful place. But we were actually just talking the past like 60 minutes. And Madeline had a beer, had a nice talk. I'm not drinking, don't worry. But I'm driving.
Yeah. Do I have to be sober in order to be your?
It's supposed to be. Only a little bit though.
I can have a beer.
A beer?
A low carb beer.
Go on, Mado.
Let's go home, Glenn. Look who is happy to see us. Hello! Hello!
What are you catching? He's knotting himself up.
Hello! Hello! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Max.
Oh my god!
And dogs are so jealous. Oh my god. Oh, so funny. Oh yeah, he needs to go to the toilet. He's a crazy little dog, look. We got home, one piece, we got paid well, and then we get to enjoy the beautiful horizon here. Looking over Taranga like always. We're so grateful for such a view actually, and living here in the tiny house, it's amazing. So I jump into the next morning and I show you another duty I do on the farm, which is paid work. I'm actually spraying all the weeds on the farm, so I'm going to give you a quick insight on that. Well, first of all, of course, we need to feed our piggies the leftover food. Enjoy, piggies! Oink oink. So we are back on another lovely day here on the outskirts of beautiful Taranga. Well, not Taranga, but in the outskirts in the mountains. There, look at the view. While walking down, I get to enjoy this beautiful view before I start my bit of working. So the work today is doing a bit of spraying weeds, because we have a lot of unnecessary weeds growing everywhere, so we have to get rid of them because they want to replant some nice trees and vegetables, and yeah, they're gonna make their own little food farm. So I have to kill all these weeds down here. It's such a beautiful location though to actually work and get to enjoy the view while you're spraying. Obviously it's toxic spraying these weed chemicals, but I have like 3 masks on at the same time, so hopefully that protects me. Let's do it. Where's the tractor? The tractor is supposed to be somewhere. I think the tractor is down here somewhere, because the hose is connected to the tractor where I do my spraying, because the tractor has obviously the power to pump the spray. So look, you have there's a food forest up here. They're growing all their banana trees and potatoes and some vegetables, and then you have a lovely view with a river, and there's ducks in the little ponds, the man-made ponds from the owner. He dug out that little ponds down there with the palm tree in the middle. I was actually called a fern tree, sorry, my bad. It looks like a palm tree, but it's actually called a fern tree here in New Zealand. So there's the weeds I have to get rid of. There's loads of weeds in the background. Oh, there's the tractor, I found it. It's hidden. And I have to kill all these weeds between the trees, but they don't seem to be dying. I have to paint them purple. Another day, another dollar here in paradise, guys. Ready to get rid of all these unnecessary weeds that are lowering in the background. Oh yeah. All right. Let's put the spray on. Here we go, all done. Back into the forest I go. Very painful process though, because when you're walking through all these weeds, sometimes you fall over and it's not nice. Ah! Okie dokie. Look at all these weeds I have to spray. It's a lot of work, but it pays the bills, guys. It pays the bills. That's the idea. But to make sure you get every part of the weed, that's the hard part, and every leaf as well. Takes a lot of time and effort, but it's pretty satisfying, to be honest. I have a mask on, so it's a bit hard to understand what I'm saying at the moment, but I have 3 masks on just for extra protection, because this isn't very good for your health. This can cause long-term issues if you breathe in a lot of this spray, so you're trying to stay behind the wind always. That's the fun part. It's the hard part. It's when this always gets stuck in the bushes. Oh my god, this is a tug-of-war workout. I just fell on my ass a moment ago, actually. Wasn't very pleasant. So I always have to untangle this. It's a bit of a nuisance, to be honest. So this is what you need to do when you take on the world and want to travel. You do little jobs like this if you really want to see a country properly and not take on any long-term contracts. This is the consequences, this hard work you have to do. But I mean, it's fun. You learn new skills, you do different jobs. It's a story to be told. That's the fun part. Look at the rainbow, it looks so cool. The purple rainbow, oh yeah! Oh my god, what a beautiful view though. I get to enjoy. It's not bad. Need to watch my step. Oh my god. Just have to make sure we don't really get much on the trees. The trees are strong enough though to withstand though, I'd say. They're pretty old, so they can withstand this weed spray. It feels like I'm Rambo. Shooting all the weeds. Woohoo! Shooting all the enemies that are trying to take over my forest. Right, so I just finished 4 hours of spraying. I just ran out, so we have the supply on the back and we spray it through the machine. The machine on the tractor generates the power and the hose. But I just want to talk about jobs and work in general here in New Zealand. It's going pretty smoothly for us so far. We are not dipping into our savings too much. We're kind of living off the money we make, like I've explained before. But to actually obtain these small jobs, you need to join like Facebook groups, New Zealand jobs. And also, if you're in a specific area, look for a group in that specific area, because it's very community orientated here in New Zealand. So everybody has like a group in a specific area. For example, but there's 8,000 people in the group just for this specific region. So I put a post up and this, people message me, can you do this bit of work, gardening, etc, etc. There's plenty of work there, and it's off season as well, and we're still getting work. But when summer comes along, there'll be plenty of work on, there'll be unlimited. So you have to understand there's a lack of workers in New Zealand, so demand is high. And if you're eager enough to pick up some work on the go and travel New Zealand, very possible. Buy a car and just travel around the whole of New Zealand picking up little jobs while seeing this beautiful massive piece of country. So what you see in Lord of the Rings, this is the reality here, and the Hobbit. So it's lunchtime and we're finished. I'm gonna meet Madeline now in the house. I did 4 hours of spraying. It's pretty exhausting, especially when you have to walk up the hills, up and down. It's a lot of fun.